Championship of the world.
And just like that.
And that's it! Oh, it's over! Out of nowhere! Oh, a straight right hand! See you later! How about that from Josvan Belzen? Hello and welcome. We are live in over 130 countries around the world. Last month, Glory Kickboxing was in Mexico. Now we're in Germany. Guten Abend from the Krugerhalle in Essen, Germany, as we get set for the prelim fights for Glory 83. Hello, everyone. My name is Todd Grisham. To my left, of course, Glory's Hall of Famer himself, Joseph Valtellini. Joseph, how's it feel to be back in Deutschland?
Well, Germany's been great. It's becoming a nice hot spot for kickboxing. We had some fighters here last time, and they just keep making some names for themselves here in Germany, and they're excited to keep going and keep that momentum going.
Yeah, let's take a look at what we have in store for you tonight. Of course, 2 prelim fights that you'll see right here and right now. And Joe, that one right out of the gate should be a barn burner.
Yeah, Sorin Caliniuc from Romania. He's 11-0 undefeated, and he's taken an Arman Hambaryan who's got almost close to 70 fights, and he's one that we both need to watch out for because both of these gentlemen have bright futures in the lightweight division. Let's not forget about Chris One, who had a great debut last time we saw him here in Germany.
He's going to want to defend the home turf, so to speak, in his home country. Upper right-hand corner of the screen, you see the countdown clock. We're about 57 minutes away from Glory 83. And Joe, a lot of great matchups on the card. Which one are you most excited about?
Well, it's got to be that Guerric Billet versus Cihad Akipa. Akipa, last time he came in, he's a tall, dangerous fighter. Ended up getting the win against one of our top-ranked Tiger Sean. But those who know Guerric Billet from France, the way he pressures, ranked #2 in the world right now, he's someone to watch out for.
Several big-name middleweights on display tonight, including 4 of the top 5 fighters in the world. Serkan Ozcaglayan knows with a win tonight, he probably gets a title shot.
I have to say he's probably one of our most exciting fighters on the roster. He's do or die. He goes for the knockout. In his last fight, he looked better than ever, getting a nice knockout with his knees. But Sergej Braun's here to ruin the party. He'll sit in the pocket and he'll exchange all day.
Now to focus in on our co-main and main events for the evening. Cesar Almeida, that's our co-main. Let's talk about Donegi Abena challenging Sergej Maslobojev for the light heavyweight championship of the world.
Yeah, and this is a rematch, and their first fight was very close. It ended up being Maslobojev winning by a split decision. It ended up coming down to that 3rd round where Maslobojev seemed to just get the edge, but I know Abena since then is getting older, more experienced, and he's ready to get another crack at Maslobojev, but this time here for the title.
Here's how you can watch it depending on where you live in the world. Of course, we have that exclusive deal in the Netherlands with Videoland here in Germany. You can see it on fighting.de. As for the rest of the world, always go to gloryfights.com and you can find out how, where, and when you can watch that fight. Well, Joe, we didn't really talk about that co-main event for just a minute. Kind of big news yesterday as Cesar Almeida out of Brazil did not make weight. Therefore, his fight against Donovan Wisse is now a non-title fight. Instead of 5 rounds, it's 3.
Yeah, I mean, I know Almeida's upset. He was very emotional all week about fighting for the title. But hey, as a professional, he has to make weight. But it's still going to be a fantastic fight. Those who know how good their first fight was, how good Donovan Wisse is, it's just going to be an exciting fight regardless.
Let's get this party started. We now go into the ring and Mr. Tim Hughes.
Good evening, Germany! Welcome to a night of international kickboxing on the sport's biggest stage inside the Glory Ring. We have a fantastic card set for you tonight, culminating, of course, with 5 rounds for the light heavyweight championship of the world. We will get things started tonight, however, with 2 preliminary bouts. But before I bring our top 2 fighters into the ring, please help me in introducing and welcoming to Essen, Germany, an important part of every Glory event, our beautiful Glory girls. Here comes Stephanie, Bella, and Tara. One more time, how about a big hand for our Glory girls this evening? As I mentioned a moment ago, we have two preliminary bouts on the card to get things warmed up for the night. The first scheduled for three-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Let's get our first fighter into the ring. Please welcome Arman Hambaryan.
Arman Hambaryan, 57 wins, Joe, 8 defeats, 2 draws. Talk about experience.
Yeah, he's very fun fighter to watch. He's an explosive puncher, likes to mix in his power kicks, and he's all about aggression and constant pressure. Watch out for his middle kicks, his right hands, but he's a fighter with this type of experience is very dangerous. So let's keep an eye on him tonight, making his Glory debut.
Nicknamed the Executioner.
Now welcome his opponent, Sorin Caliniuc.
Sorin Caliniuc fighting out of Bucharest, Romania. 26 years old, says he has a boxing style, but adds in some heavy kicks. A lot of hype around this guy as well, Joe.
Yeah, he's coming in undefeated, and I think this is where the big hype comes from. But his fights against these 11 opponents were all former champions. I believe 9 out of his 11 wins are against big world champions. So he's confident, and this experience difference doesn't mean anything to him.
Also has a win over former Glory title challenger Dylan Salvador. He also won and defended the Caliniuc World Lightweight title 4 different times. He is the real deal, or so it seems on paper. Here we go, our first tale of the tape for the night. Powered by Unibet. Caliniuc, 26 years old, 5 foot 8 inches tall. It'll be Hambaryan. Will be taller and longer and older.
With the professional experience, as I said, Hambaryan 67 fights, 47% knockout ratio, very impressive. But Caliniuc, still no knockouts, but like I said, they were against high-level competition, so he's waiting to get his first knockouts as a professional.
Here are the Glory rules. 3 rounds, 3 minutes each. Punches, kicks, and knees are legal strikes. 3 knockdowns in a round or 4 in the fight results in a TKO.
Tonight's bouts will be scored using the following prioritized criteria. We start with knockdowns, followed by damage. Then we look at spectacular techniques, followed by normal scoring techniques. Finally, if there's no clear advantage, judges look for aggression.
We do have open scoring tonight. 5 judges will score based on the 10-point must system. The scores will be shown on your screen at the end of each round.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 3-minute rounds in Glory's lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. He's a world middleweight champion who comes with plenty of experience inside the ring. His professional record, 57 wins with 8 losses, 2 bouts scored even, and 27 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He'll make his Glory debut tonight in Essen. He stands 6 feet even, 1.85 meters, and he weighed in at 154.1 pounds, 69.9 kilograms. Fighting out of Armenia, ladies and gentlemen, here is Arman, the Executor Hambaryan. Here now is his opponent, a lightweight world champion who will put his perfect record on the line in his Glory debut tonight. His record, 11 wins, no losses. Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, 1.75 meters. He weighed in at 153.9 pounds, 69.8 kilos. Fighting tonight out of Romania, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Sorin Ronin Caliniuc. The third man inside the Glory ropes, your referee is Niels Bjørskens.
Ja, gewoon kijken wat er gebeurt en dan zorgen dat
Okay, gentlemen, this is a glory fight, 3 rounds to 3 minutes. You both know the rules, so make it a good and clean fight. Shake hands if you like. Who's go back to your corner.
Joe, I'm not sure what's going to happen. You got a guy here that's had almost 70 pro fights taking on a young gun who's 11-0 and full of confidence.
Yeah, well, that's what makes this fight intriguing to me, because I have no clue. Both making their debut. Watch some film study on them.
Fight is ready. Fight!
This is what makes it exciting.
Yeah, well, here we go, our first fight of the night. We'll see a total of 9, 2 on the prelims, and the rest on our main card, which starts in about 48 minutes. Go to gloryfights.com for more information on Glory 83. Sorin Caliniuc in the white gloves, Hambaryan in the black.
Yeah, Hambaryan looks to be pressuring. They just landed a good knee in that exchange there, but you could already see Caliniuc wanting to land the power shots.
Good left hook there from Caliniuc. You can hear that kick.
Yeah, his left hook is one of his best shots, Caliniuc. And he likes that rear front kick as well.
27 knockouts for Hambaryan's 57 wins. As for Sorin Caliniuc, he doesn't have a KO.
Hambaryan's middle kick is fantastic, the way he attacks the body very confidently. Sets his range. But he needs to be careful of that Caliniuc power.
There's a right hand that connects from Caliniuc. Went high and then fell down.
Some sharp eyes from Caliniuc, but those knees seem to be a good strategy, because you know Kaliniuk's going to pressure, and Barnes using those knees very well.
Yeah, knee right. You can see the redness already on the right side of the body of Caliniuc.
Yep, that's experience, right? Kaliniuk's going to open up with those round punches. That's where good body kicks and knees come into play.
There's a big welt under the right arm of Sorin Caliniuc in the white gloves, and he lands a big right hand, and that hurt Hambaryan.
Yeah,
got him again.
That overhand right, man, is landing every time, and I like the way he follows up that left hook.
Big hook on the inside. Hambaryan's doing most of his damage to the body. Caliniuc's going to the head.
Yeah, it's almost like punches versus kicks and knees right now.
Right, guys, no holding.
Hambaryan uses his punches to set up the kicks.
Ooh, spinning back fist just missed.
Wait.
Oh, they almost had a double head kick. I don't know if I've ever seen that, Joe.
They look like front kicks, too. Good pressure now.
Caliniuc just walking forward.
Yeah, he's got that tank style where he just wants to blast forward with power shots.
Speaking of tank, we'll see the Moroccan tank later tonight. The heavyweight weighed in at over 300 pounds.
Yep, and Berjan just keeps looking for those knees. Good strategy, but Caliniuc looking for throws. He's going to definitely get warned soon.
Nice spinning attack from Caliniuc.
Hambaryan southpaw now going to the back leg. He's got to be careful. Going to the back leg means you got to be closer to your opponent, and Caliniuc's punches are doing well, but back leg kicks is experience right there. Switching stance, attack the back leg. Beautiful.
Big low kick, and there's Caliniuc again, answering with hands.
Time!
So contrasting styles in round one.
Yeah, very interesting round. I mean, I'm interested to see how the judges score based on, you know, the power shots with the punches versus those knees. And Caliniuc, man, that left hook that he's throwing has just been powerful. Throws that overhand right beautifully. And we talk about how good his boxing is. Two-time Romanian national boxing champion.
As for his Armenian counterpart, who now lives in Belgium, nicknamed the Executioner. Fought on the street, he told me. He said he was really good beating up kids on the streets. So they said, hey, you should go to the gym and learn. Maybe that's why his role model is Mike Tyson. He took the nickname Executioner.
Yep, there's those big power punches from Caliniuc. And you see Hambaryan trying to close distance with his knees, but that's where Caliniuc's trying to counter with those big overhand rights and left hooks.
You know, I'm surprised Caliniuc doesn't have a knockout on his record. Some of those punches stunned Hambaryan.
Second round, fight!
Round two scheduled for 3. We're in Essen, Germany. Close round. Joe, who did you score that one for?
Well, I have to go Hambaryan, to be honest.
Right.
just based on I'm a kick fighter, the way he was attacking that back leg, the body. He did eat a few punches. I just think more of the damage is coming from Hambaryan's kicks and knees.
And those are the official judges' scores you see on the screen. And yes, it was that close of a round, 3-2. Spinning back fist, that one connected.
You can see, though, why Hambaryan's experience, the way he can adapt his style. Sometimes he boxes, sometimes he kick fights, he knees, he'll switch stances, kick your back leg. Very technical stuff.
Much more variety from Hambaryan. And knees can take about as much wind out of you as a kick.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Even worse, because you're walking into it.
And right there, Hambaryan walked into a knee from Caliniuc. He says it was low.
Yeah, right now, Caliniuc only has one way to win, where you see Hambaryan kicking, kneeing, switching stances. So for Caliniuc, he's got to find ways to maybe set up that overhand right a little bit better now. First round used that jab a little bit, but now he's just swinging.
Break. The second round is crucial for Caliniuc. Nice uppercut with the right hand.
Break.
And again, he's trying to throw
Last
that.
time, man.
Yep.
No throwing. Last time.
Yeah, that hip throw, he keeps setting it up every time he's in the clinch. Even though he's not doing it, you can tell, but another Hambaryan knee every single time.
Break.
Caliniuc just shells up, and then those knees are landing.
Break.
Joe, what do you do when you know a guy's walking in with a knee every time? What's the counter?
Well, if I am Caliniuc,
yes,
he's got to angle, or he's got to have to use maybe punches to the body. But if I'm Caliniuc, I got to feint a little bit, or when I anticipate those knees, take an angle.
How about a front kick right to the face?
I mean, it's just hard from that range.
There's a big right hand. He tried to time him.
If I'm Hambaryan now, I'm almost taking that knee to the head. You got to think Caliniuc's expecting the body. If you mix that scissor knee to the face, you got yourself a finish.
Got to be careful from Caliniuc's hands. Oh, that knocks some spit right out of the mouth of Hambaryan.
Still some good power behind Caliniuc's punches.
10 seconds to go. Big round here. Important for both these fighters. Oh, he thought about it.
Yeah.
He remembered the warning.
Time.
Glory returns to the Netherlands and the Top Sports Center, Rotterdam, March 11th for Glory 84. It's champ versus champ. Joe, how about this one? Beztadi versus Pech Panamera.
Look at that height difference. I'm excited to see that. I mean, Pech has been so dominant. I just got to see how Tijani deals with it. Wow.
That will be incredible. Also featured light heavyweights Ciric Hababez and Felipe Micheletti. Tickets on sale now. For more information, go to glorykickboxing.com.
Okay, final round. Fight.
So here we go, round 3, and Caliniuc comes out firing. That didn't sit well with Hambaryan, who seems a little rattled.
Yeah, that was a big right hand from Caliniuc.
All 5 judges giving that to Hambaryan. So that means we're going to need a knockdown here from Caliniuc, a man who's never scored a knockout win.
Well, he got close in the beginning of that round, so I still think he's got a chance.
Daniel Guida, a close friend of Sorin Caliniuc. He's been in some wars, hasn't he, Joe?
Oh, yeah. One of my favorite fighters when I started with Glory.
Benjamin
under his wing a little bit.
Benjamin Diaguely, another Romanian fighter. But he's going to have to summon something deep. His undefeated record is on the line as he lands a couple of hooks But Hambaryan and those knees just won't stop coming.
Yeah, I mean, when Caliniuc's landing, it's versus some counters, so they're landing, but does he have enough pop to slow Hambaryan down?
Right hand for Caliniuc.
This constant pressure from Hambaryan. Back to that southpaw back leg kick to the knees. As Caliniuc just continues to slug on those inside punches.
And break.
Hambaryan showing us some pretty good cardio here. And this is, oh, right hand, I'm gonna say that's a knockdown. A slip it looked like.
Yep.
That's what they say.
He just got up very slowly.
And Joe, those knees that Caliniuc's been eating all fight should be starting to show dividends now for Hambaryan.
Yeah, you would think so. I mean, but he just shows how tough he is because he's not slowing down.
Right.
He's eating them to eating a knee to throw his overhands.
There's an uppercut as well. That does not deter Hambaryan, who eats another right hand. He's got to be careful, Joe.
Yeah, if I'm Caliniuc, though, I feel he's not attacking the body enough. And that's one of the good ways to shut down knees is rear straights to the body. So he's just head swinging right now. But maybe a nice body to head combination could do well for him. Maybe some kicks a little bit more, chopping legs. But gotta remember, only 11 fights from Caliniuc. Almost 70 for Hambaryan.
Another knee again. What else is new from Hambaryan? 25 seconds to go. Big winging hooks from Caliniuc. He's got 18 seconds to put his opponent on the canvas. Deep breath from the Romanian. Catches him again. Good closing round for Caliniuc.
Yeah, that uppercut, overhands. Did he get it here? Oh, that
Caught
right
him with
hand.
the right.
Jeez.
Hambaryan was living on the edge of a lightning bolt there.
Man, I have to save my voice. I forget it's the first fight. Jeez. Got 8 more to go.
Hey, a big, big round of applause is due for these two guys who let it all hang out in our opening fight of the night. Who will get the nod? That when we return, the highlights and the decision. You're watching Glory 83 Prelims.
Here comes Pet Tijani Bestani.
Are you kidding me? Knockout of the year! What a headshot! A massive knockout! This fight is over!
5 rounds for Glory Lightweight Champion of the World.
We're back in Essen, Germany, and what a way to start the night, Joe.
Yeah, great fight back and forth. You saw Caliniuc really heavy with big overhand rights, left hooks, trying to mix in his uppercuts, but Hambaryan always pressuring, coming in there, landing good combinations, landing knees to the body, I think was the big story here. Punches versus knees. Some points we saw Hambaryan's experience really come out, chopping the legs from both stances. But that third round was just a fun round. Caliniuc knew he needed to do something big here, continued to pressure, counter with his overhands and hooks, but Hambaryan just threw everything, kept coming forward. Fantastic fight to start off this card.
Keep in mind, Sorin Caliniuc has never lost a fight, undefeated, 11-0. It's going to be very, very close as we look at the strike count. All punches from Caliniuc, 153, Joe, compared to just 65 punches for the Armenian.
Yeah, but you can see 46 knees versus 1. That was definitely the strategy.
All right, let's look at the strikes by zone. And Joe, Caliniuc was headhunting all night long, but you said he should go to the body more. Every time he did, he landed 20 of 20.
Yeah, I mean, to set up to the head, that's the way to go. But you can see, again, Hambaryan's experience. Being able to hit the head, body, and legs is an experience thing.
Will the variety be the spice of life as we go to the judges' scorecards? Here's Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. Let's take a look at the totals from our 5 ringside judges. 2 of our judges score at 29-28, Caliniuc. 2 judges have it 29-28, Hambaryan. And our 5th and final judge gives the score of 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Arman Hambaryan.
Not the most popular decision with the crowd, but Joe, you look at those numbers, you look at the quote-unquote body of work, and it's much more impressive.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, the way those knees were landing, the way he was attacking the legs. I mean, the punches, sometimes people focus on those things, but as a full kickboxer, you got to look at the kicks and knees.
And don't forget damage. The body of Caliniuc is all kinds of different shades of red right now, and purple.
Yep.
Coming up next, our second fight on our prelim card, comes from the lightweight division. Number 10 ranked Chris Vun from Germany. Should have a pretty good, exciting fan base here pulling for him, and as he takes on France's Jonathan Maizo, making his debut. "32 minutes and counting." That's how long we're away from Glory 83, and here's how you can watch in your country. Here in Bavaria land, it's fighting.de in the Netherlands. Of course, our exclusive deal with Videoland. And in the United States and most of the rest of the world, go to gloryfights.com.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Glory 83 coming up at the top of the hour, but we have one more preliminary bout also taking place in Glory's lightweight division. It's scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. First to make his way to the Glory ring, please make him feel welcome, Jonathan Maizo. Welcome his opponent. Here comes Chris Vun.
Chris Vun, number 10 in the lightweight division, nicknamed the Raptor. Joe, you've only seen him once in Glory, but he looked pretty good.
Yeah, he fought an Elias Darazi in a fantastic fight. Both gentlemen drew a line in the sand, and they just scrapped it out, and Chris Vun got the better of it. I mean, just back and forth, mixing his kicks, knees. He just did great. He landed 202 strikes of 300, like just fantastic output from this German fighter.
Here is our tale of the tape. Chris Vun, 34 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, 5'8" tall. It'll be Jonathan Maizo with a substantial height and length advantage. Plus, he's only 22. Powered by Unibet as are all of our tale of tapes.
Professional experience, the edge going to the older Chris Vun, 40 fights to 32 for Maizo. Both gentlemen with similar great 40% knockout ratios. That's my favorite percentage to look at.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing first, standing on my right and fighting out of the black corner. He's a 2021 World Super Lightweight Champion and comes in on a tear, winning 16 of his last 17 fights. His professional record, 25 wins with 6 losses, 1 draw, and 11 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He'll make his Glory debut tonight in Essen. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, 1.86 meters, he weighed in at 154.3 pounds and even 70 kilos. Fighting tonight out of France, ladies and gentlemen, here is Jonathan K.O. Maizo.
I like that nickname.
His opponent fighting out of the white corner also on a 5-fight winning streak. His professional record, 34 wins with 5 losses, 1 bout scored even, 14 of those wins coming by way of knockouts. At 5 feet 8 inches tall, 1.75 meters, he too weighed in at 154.3 pounds and even 70 kilos. He fights tonight out of Germany and comes in ranked number 10 in the Glory World Rankings. Please welcome Chris the Raptor And your referee again for this contest is Neil Bjerkens.
Okay, gentlemen. This is a glory fight, 3 rounds of 3 minutes. You both know the rules, so make it a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all the times. Shake hands if you like. Go back to your corner.
Interesting about Chris 1, he is also a police officer. Lives about an hour away from Frankfurt. So Jonathan Maizo will be fighting the law.
Fight is ready.
The law won? I don't know. Let's see. The Raptor and KO Maizo scheduled for 3 rounds.
That just sounds too good. KO Maizo.
I know. It's like in America, we have those frozen waffles. Lego Maiego.
Lego Maiego.
Yeah.
Already you're going to see that contrast of style because of the height difference. Maizo with the front kicks, the low kicks, using his knees, where the Raptor 1 is just all inside pressure. Close the distance.
Chris 1's opponent changed just 10 days ago, and Jonathan Maizo, not an easy opponent certainly to prepare for. He's long, strong, and has a Muay Thai background.
Yeah, and totally different shape and style than his previous opponent in Jiraiya. So, as a pressure fighter, though, in 1, it feels like he tries to get his opponents to fight his fight. Puts you against the ropes and goes to work.
Big kick there from Maizo.
A very kick-heavy approach from Maizo. He likes he wants you at distance. Use those long 6'1" legs.
Nice jab there from Maizo as well. 1 has to get inside, close the distance, but how?
Yep, he's gonna have to walk through front kicks and knees.
Landed an overhand right once he got inside.
Ooh, good combinations from Maizo on the inside.
And Joe, when you're an inside fighter, or at least you have to be in this case, once you get inside, do you stay inside or do you get in there, bang away, and then get out?
Well, it depends what your opponent's doing, but in my opinion, he's got to stay in there. You work so hard to get in there, to have to work hard to get back in, try to do as much as you can once you're there.
Boom, straight right hand, split the guard. We had the perfect angle for that. I'm surprised Maizo handled it so well.
Yeah, you almost anticipated that.
Yeah.
You read that from over here.
I could see the window.
If I'm 1, though, I mean, he's got to start maybe attacking the body a little bit more. That's going to help open up the head. But everything is to watch those knees when he gets inside. Another good strategy from 1, counter the kicks with your punches like he just did there, and he got inside easier.
He's nicknamed the Raptor because he said his trainer thought he smothered opponents and destroyed them like a Raptor does. Maizo back on his feet.
Speaking of tough rounds to score, as this round's ending, I'm trying to think what the judges are looking at.
Heavier shots certainly from 1, but more strikes from Maizo.
Are they valuing this pressure? Are they valuing this outside control? And
boy, not much punching power there from Maizo. You can tell he's very heavily kick-based.
Yeah, he likes to use that jab to kind of just keep you away.
Here is Chris 1. His signature strike, the right uppercut liver shot combo. That's always a good one.
Yeah, they go hand in hand, which is really nice.
He is on a 4-fight win streak as well.
His opponent, Jonathan Maizo, signature strike those knees. The way he can kind of set them up using that jab, using his kicks. He's a sneaker addict. You see that long jab of Maezo trying to set up his uppercut hook combination, low kicks, but Chris won. It's all about him trying to close the distance. Can Maezo keep him away? There's that nice shot that Todd Grisham kept calling out, taking that angle.
A broken clock is right twice a day, Joe.
I feel like after all your commentary, you should be a pretty good coach.
or I thought you were going to say a pretty good commentator. I was like, not yet, still
yet.
working. It's only been 7 years. Nice start to the round here for Jonathan Maezo. That knee's always there, and they're going to give it to one. All 5 judges.
And already you see one coming out with some body punches, but those Maezo knees, man, are scary every time. But that body work.
There's a nice uppercut from Maezo.
Yeah, one's corner definitely told him to attack the body because he's coming out very body punch heavy.
It's gotta be, you know you're gonna eat one like that. You're like, here it comes, eat it,
Yeah.
go.
It's almost hold your breath and go, and then throw.
Bite down on your mouthpiece.
Yep.
Oh, nice knee, blocks pretty well by one, but that was up by his chin.
Yeah, that was close. One very boxing heavy tonight. Not really chopping the legs. Just loving these inside combinations.
Step back.
Trying a little Muay Thai-based strategy now. Clinch and throw knees.
Yep, try to get as many shots on that body of one to try to slow him down. It just takes one knee as you're coming in. But you can see one's aware. He doesn't just crash unintelligently. He sets it up. He waits for the moments. There he's angling a little bit, using a little bit of a pendulum bounce to kind of hide his entries.
Oh, nice hands from Maezo. Maybe we sold his boxing short as he scores again.
Yeah, it's that uppercut hook combination because one's head is down. Oh, and then the knee. Yeah, Maezo's got these nasty scissor knees you got to watch out for.
You wonder if his corner saw the scores and said, you've got to win this round.
Yeah, Maezo's got some finishes on his record with some flying knees, scissor knees, knees to the body.
Good combo there from one.
Yep, that was his signature strike we talked about, that uppercut, left hook to the liver. Yeah, you can see Maezo's got set combinations on the inside. As soon as one comes in, it's usually like a jab, uppercut, hook, low kick. And then he mixes his knees. There's no surprise what Maezo's going to do. It's how can you do it to him?
And break.
I tell you what, if you're a fan of knees, these first 2 fights on our prelim are for you, huh?
Yeah, I mean.
There's another one. Good round for Maezo. One trying to score a big shot at the bell, but does not. And you know, Joe, it feels like it's going to come down to the third.
Yeah, I think so. Man, Maezo looked good. Those knees were coming close.
Just over 20 minutes away from Glory 83. I want to say special thanks to our partner, Fairtex. Make sure you visit fairtex.com for all your fight gear needs. There's Petch Panamarung there on the picture. We'll see him next month in Rotterdam against what will look like a monster in Tijani Beztadi.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be boxing versus southpaw left kicks.
Yeah.
There's that nice uppercut hook combination, but there's those Maezo combinations right back. He throws that uppercut hook himself. He likes that little touch combination. Not too much power, but I mean, they still pop the head a little bit. They still score well. They make one shell up just so he can land his knees. That second round was definitely a better one. Was it enough for him to get the nod from the judges is the question.
Okay, final round. Fight!
Third and final round. Great start for one. Let's see who got the second round according to the judges. Our open scoring will be on the screen momentarily.
Break. Break. No holding.
A reminder that coming up later here on the prelims, we'll have a nice crossfire edition of an interview. I got a chance to speak to Maslobojev and Abena as they get set to square off for the title later tonight. But how about this scrap? It is getting interesting.
Yep, it's close. You can already see Maezo getting more comfortable walking forward now. Earlier in the fight, he was kind of letting one come in. Now he's pressing. Definitely a big contrast of styles from the boxing versus kicks and knees.
And break. Break.
Good overhand right from one. Now his favorite combination.
Overhand right again from one. There's another knee.
And break.
And here are the scores. And Joe, bit of a surprise for the 5, gave it to the German.
Yeah, Maezo's got to get something here now. He's got to get a knockdown. As his corner's screaming in French for him to go and land those knees.
I didn't know you spoke French.
Maybe.
Oh, nice left hand by one on the way in.
Yeah, one kick versus 4 punches of Chris one, right? Like maybe that's what the judges are looking at. 1 versus 3.
Keep in mind, Maezo has won 16 of his last 17 fights. He's landed over 50 knees, Joe.
And break. Stand back.
Yep, see, walking forward now, he needs to do that. If I'm Maezo, I'm working that scissor knee or something different.
They exchanged back fists. No one landed cleanly. I think, Joe, again, I don't speak French, but the urgency is because they saw the judges' scores. Like, you got to do something dramatic.
Yeah, he's got to go, and this is where maybe knees to the head. He's got to go something upstairs. As one just keeps slugging his big right hand, left hook combinations.
And he's got to worry about one connecting as well. Backing him up.
Ooh.
8 and uppercut, 10 seconds to go.
10 seconds.
You knew the knee was coming.
Break.
And that will do it. We go to the judges' scorecards as both men put their fists in the air. The decision when we return to Essen, Germany. We welcome you back, and we just witnessed a very close contest.
Yep, it was all about one pressuring with his boxing, really trying to throw these big overhand left hooks where Jonathan Maezo used his reach, his length, tried to use his kicks and knees. All about one trying to get in power punch, getting past these Maezo knees, which came close many different times, and he had different variations of it. You see him land good uppercut combinations, chop the leg, all to get to those knees, but one's pressure seemed to be a little too much, kept pressuring forward, scoring well. As the fight went on, we see one tack the body well, but you can see he's an all offense, all forward pressure style fighter.
Let's look at some final statistics. Our strike count, Chris won, no surprise. Heavy on the punches, landed double the amount as Maezo, but it was Maezo who landed 60 kicks and 61 knees. strikes thrown per minute. Look how one picked up the pace there in the third round. Not sure that he needed to, according to open scoring, but we shall soon see.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this fight goes the distance, so we go to the judges' scorecard. Here are the totals. One judge sees it 29-28. The other four ringside judges all have it 30-27. A unanimous decision, all for your winner, Chris Waugh.
There you have it, Joe. In the first fight, the more well-rounded fighter beat the puncher, but in our second fight, the puncher beat the more well-rounded fighter.
Yeah, I mean, just that style of pressure seemed to do well. I mean, he's got to keep working. I feel he's got to keep putting his strikes together. But again, 2-0 in glory, good start for him. Two pretty exciting fights, and he's really ranked 10 here in the rankings. So we've got to see him. He's motivated to move himself up.
All right, the countdown continues to Glory 83 coming your way at the top of the hour. And in our main event for the light heavyweight championship of the world, it's Sergej Maslobojev, who's never been beaten in Glory, squaring off against #1 contender Donegi Abena. Here they are, face to face in Crossfire.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Crossfire. My name is Todd Grisham, being joined now by the light heavyweight champion of the world, Sergej Maslobojev, and the challenger, Donegi Abena. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. Let's start with the champ. You just won the title in your last outing. How has life changed for you?
Man, a lot of things are happening. I really thought after this fight I'm gonna have some time for myself, for my family, and I don't have time at all right now. So a lot of activities, a lot of things to do.
Well, Donegi, I know you'd be more than happy to give him more time if he wants it. What did you think of his championship performance against Ciric?
It was not the most beautiful fight or the most entertaining fight, but he won. So congratulations to him. And like I already said, be happy with the belt for the 3 months that you got him. I'm a problem and I'm coming.
So, Donegi, what will look different when you step in the ring against him as opposed to Ciric?
It's going to be a way different fight. It's going to be more of a chess match, you know. And it's not going, he's go, I go, he go, I go. No, it's not going to be like that. I'm going to pressure him, I'm going to work with him. And let's see what he got. He wanted some time for himself. No worry, we're going to arrange it. I'm going to take the belt, and then he has all the time for himself in the whole world.
Of course, Sergej, this is a rematch, a split decision win for you. Do you expect this fight to look similar to that contest?
Well, actually, no. Before Donegi fought differently. Now I saw that he fights, like he said, smarter. He developed, but you can't forget that before when we fought last time, I wasn't fighting for 1.5 years. And didn't train properly, didn't do a lot of things at that period of time. Yeah, prepare good, but psychologically it was really hard, but this time, man, it's different. I like problems, but I don't see them as a problem.
You will see it.
I don't see them as a problem.
It's going to be a problem.
I don't see them as problems, bro. I see them just like an adventure, just a step that I need to climb. That's it. Like all the problems in my life, I greet them with smile on my face.
No, if you feel that kind of way, then that's what it is. But I know I'm a problem, and he says he's gonna face the problems with a big smile. Let's see if he's going to smile the second, third, fourth round. Let's see if he's still smiling. I doubt it seriously.
Yeah, what will be the difference this time, Donegi? This is a 5-round fight as opposed to 3.
Yes, it is 5. That's it. Execute the game plan. I have to do everything what my coaches say, and that's gonna be it. 24 years of age and new.
Well, you mentioned your age. He's 11 years older than you. Is that going to play a factor?
Yes, I've already told it. Like, he's an old man, you know. He's an old man. he's an old man. I already said it.
Oh, man.
I already said it. You know, the last
I'm a
time
father
before,
of three, man. I'm not old. I'm
You're
just
a father-
starting to live. I'm just starting to
No, you're
live.
old. If you are a father of three, you are very old. You are very, very old. But
I'm smart, not old. Smart.
let's see who's more smart in the ring. Let's see. I doubt it seriously that you are smarter in the ring than I am. I doubt it seriously.
I told everyone that you're a young boy. You're still growing. Everything gonna be okay. But this moment, man.
I'm gonna give you. No, it's not about big boys. I'm gonna make sure that you have some time for yourself, because apparently you don't want it. You don't want the lifestyle. You want to relax, be with your children, and I understand that. So we're gonna arrange it. We're gonna give you some time off. You can relax, and then we go from there. And new.
I believe that you will guarantee you with the beautiful fight, but I doubting that the victory gonna be yours.
Let's see. The last time was a very split decision. It was your coin. Okay, no problem. This time is going to be different. Let's go. Please prepare the best you can, because we go to war.
Sergej, is Donegi the second best light heavyweight out there, or do you feel he does not deserve this opportunity?
Well, a lot of people are talking that he loses like 4 of his 5 last fights, but you have to understand and respect that he fought the best in the game, and it's not a shame to lose to the best. Everything is okay. I don't see right now at this division somebody stronger than him. So, and like I said before, if I want to prove myself and others that I am a real champion, I have to fight with the best. So let's go.
It comes February 11th, live in Essen. You get a shot at the light heavyweight champion of the world. Give us your prediction. What do you have to say to your fans?
Mother Nation, stand up. And new, we're going for the belt. We're going to war. And make sure you don't blink, because the first fight and this one is going to be way different from each other. You're not going to pressure. And you got to be the champ to be the champ. So I'm really going to put a bad beating on this guy to become the champ. Otherwise, he will get the split decision just like the last time. And I haven't been prepared for months to let that happen. So tune in, buy tickets, and you will get a very, very good main event this time.
All right, Sergej, they say it's much harder to stay on top than get to the top. Your first title defense. Give us your prediction.
Well, it will be an interesting fight. Like I said in the beginning, that I saw that Donegi developed a lot, but the problem is that I'm not standing on the same spot too. I'm working a lot, still growing and mentally and technically and physically. So for the fans, I guarantee that it's going to be one more beautiful fight. And may the champ be the champ. May the best man win.
More specific, Sergej. Specifically, what will you be doing Donegi Abena next Saturday night?
Let me see what you're going to do. Let's go, champ. Tell me, champ. Okay, let's see about that.
I'm gonna spank you. I'm gonna take that boy and spank his ass. I will show him who is the real champ.
Sergej, don't forget one thing. Everything you say right now will be used against you in court. So you have to come to court, and I will be the judge.
Take the children rights.
All right, enough talking. Let's see these guys get to work. February 11th, live in Essen, Germany. It's Glory 83 for the light heavyweight championship. Donegi, good luck in your quest for gold. And Sergej, good luck in your quest to keep it.
Well, Joe, I think we learned from that video that those headphones don't look good on me, do they?
No, not at all. I was wondering where you got those from. I was going to ask you after the show.
Hey, but in all seriousness, those two guys, they actually like each other, but they respect each other. But, you know, once they get in the ring, all rules are off.
Oh, yeah, that's where they're sportsmen. They're promoting the fight, and it's fun. You mean the old guy versus the young guy, the up-and-comer. So there's a lot behind this story, which I'm excited for.
And, you know, you heard Maslobojev say about Abena, listen, his record doesn't look that great, but I can't overlook him. I mean, his losses have come to, what, Alex Pereira, who's a UFC champion right now, and Artem Bahitov as well, former champion
At the age of 21.
Yeah.
Now he's 24, developing. So we'll see a new Donegi Abena for sure.
That's the main event. As for the rest of the card, here you go, ladies and gentlemen, and it comes your way in just about 3 minutes live all over the world. Go to gloryfights.com for more information. Joe, the first 4 fights on the screen, maybe I'm biased, but that heavyweight battle, Jurjendal taking on Khachab, is going to steal the show.
Yeah, I mean, when we saw Jurjendal come in, big, strong body frame, and you go Khachab being over 300 pounds, I'm excited to see new heavyweights in the division, but I'm keeping a close eye on the lightweights. Guerric Billet versus Cihad Akipa. Akipa looked great in his last fight, nice and long, beating Itai Gershon, and we know how good, you know, Guerric Billet and his pressure is, and he wants a crack at the title shot.
4 of the top 5 middleweights will be on display at Glory 83, including Ozcaglayan versus Sergej Braun.
Yeah, that's one I'm really excited for because Braun looked great in his debut against Boapea, ruined the party for him. But he's got that style that's going to come forward, and that's how you got to do it against Serkan, who's one of the most exciting fighters we have in the division, always looking for knockouts.
Cesar Almeida missed weight. We'll talk more about that on Glory 83. So his fight against Donovan Wisse will now be 3 rounds, but still, what a battle it should be.
Oh, crazy. That first fight was fantastic. I mean, Donovan Wisse got a knockdown early. Almeida came back and fought his way out, but his first round is going to be key for Almeida, as he said in our pre-fight interviews.
And then, of course, the main event, Joe. What's the key for both of these guys to get the win? We'll start with the challenger, Abena.
Well, I think Abena's got to be patient. He's got to show his improved style, set up his shots, and not get in a firefight, try to set things up where I think Maslobojev has to he's a slow starter, and he admits it, but I feel he's got to keep the constant pressure and a nice close range when he fights Abena.
So that's the story, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the middleweight champion of the world from Suriname taking on a Brazilian, and then the main event, another fighter from Suriname, and Abena challenges for the light heavyweight title. So a big, big night for that country, and they can watch it on gloryfights.com. Those of you in the Netherlands, we'll see you on Videoland, ladies and gentlemen. It is Glory 83 coming to you live from Germany. It starts in 1 minute.
Here comes Pech. Tejane Besta.